I had this idea last night and then I could not get it out of my head. I'm so excited about it. I have this black stretchy floral fabric that I got in Japan. It has like a little bit of stretch to it. And then I also have these boots that I just don't wear anymore. I want to find out if it's possible to deconstruct it and then make some thigh-high boots out of this fabric, because I think that would be so sick. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, so I'm gonna deconstruct this and see what's going on there. It has some stability in the toe and in the heel that I would want to reuse. So it also depends on whether or not that's possible. And then I'd wanna recover the heel too, because the shoes are in pretty good condition, but the heel is just a little bit chewed up on one of them. So I'd probably wanna recover it in this as well, which wouldn't take too much fabric. Like I said, I just don't know how any of it's constructed. We'll find out, but like the soles are in good enough shape that I could definitely reuse them. I only have 1 yard of it because it was in like the last call bin, and so I only have 1 meter of it. It's not that much fabric, but if possible, I would love to get 2 boots out of it and a dress. And I have an idea for the dress, so if the boots don't work out, I'm still really excited about using this fabric for the dress that I want to make, but if I could make both, that would be awesome. I feel really excited about this. I'm gonna get my heat gun out and start disassembling the shoe, and we'll see what's possible there. It's not a screw in there, so I'm trying to figure out how to get that out so I can detach the heel. Yes! Yeah, let's go. Nice. If I could just get everything to stay and just take the sole off, that would make recovering this way easier. Now it's to the point where I could recover it. I'm gonna see how much fabric I would need to do what I want to do with it, and then we can see if it's gonna work before I disassemble the second shoe, because to be honest, the most daunting thing right now is knowing that I might have to do all of that over a second time, because that wasn't very fun. But I do think I could leave all of this, which would be really nice, because then I don't have to mess with undoing and then adding back in the structure here or here, and then it'll give it maybe a little bit more stability in the foot, because that is a lot thinner of a material. This is a lot thicker right here. So even if I can just leave it and like cut it down a bit, I think that that would be really nice to have, and we would recover this if all goes well. I'm gonna use this as my practice fabric, also very stretchy, and I have so much of it that I don't know what to do with. And I got this as a gift from a friend. I think I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. Make sure that the transition here is easy. There's so much detail in this fabric though that I think it will be like covered up fairly nicely. That is pretty nice. I do wonder if I should go a little bit more, but I worry about losing the stability of this fabric. I think I'm gonna cut it down a little bit more. Yep, I do like that better. Glad I did that. And then the thigh is really long right now, so I'm just gonna mark the absolute shortest I would want it. And if I have room to cut a little extra, I'll cut a little extra so that I can decide what I want. Do I prioritize the boots or the dress? Because I think I can only do one or the other. I'm going to disassemble the other shoe first, make sure nothing goes wrong before I cut this piece out, because I feel with this at this stage, I feel confident, but I want to make sure that I can get the other shoe to the same stage and keep the heel on without having the metal piece going through it. We'll see how that goes. I also need to see how much I need from this. That was so satisfying. This time I'm going to cut this down first, because that'll make my life a lot easier. I need to keep these separate. That goes there, that goes in the trash. Right shoe things are going here. This is the only piece I have taken off, right? This all stays here. Otherwise I'm gonna get the heels mixed up. Not that I think it matters, but in case it does, I wanna learn that later. Trying to make sure this isn't so distorted. I need to be able to use it, so kind of almost like tore it there. It'll be okay, I think. I don't know, it's my first time doing this. All right, I'm only gonna cut out one. I've got to make sure it works before I use this fabric, because I love this fabric and I don't want to waste it. One thing I want to make sure of is that fabric is going in the direction that I want it to. I want the flowers climbing up my leg. So this fabric has a 4-way stretch, whereas this fabric only has the 2-way stretch. And so I don't think, because this one came like way far up on my leg, but I don't know if that's just because it was stretching vertically at my leg. And so I am going to keep the extra length for sure, and maybe even give it a little bit more. I might even give it like an extra 1.5 inches just in case, just because I don't want it to be too short. Let's make sure I know how much this was actually. Almost 3 inches extra. Keep that in mind for the next one. I'm so excited, I hope this works. Which that looks crazy, but it does have to go all the way down the heel, so maybe that's not crazy. Oh, I'm so excited, I really hope this works. Are my calves bigger than my thighs? We'll find out. I am getting a little bit worried because that's what I do. And because the blue fabric has vertical stretch and I didn't account for that at the toe, because on that one I was able to pull it down around the toe. And I'm kind of also worried about it fitting on my leg. If I messed it up, I'm gonna be so sad. Well, I think I'm gonna need to do zippers. I might need to add a bit for the toe coverage or make them shorter, which I did add extra length. My calves are bigger than my thighs. Okay, I'm gonna try installing a zipper from here to here and we'll see if I can zip it around my leg. And then after we do that, we'll see if this fits over the boot of the foot. And if not, we might be able to cut another piece and sew it on without it being too obvious. This is why you don't use a 4-way knit to practice for a 2-way knit. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Now I've got to hope that we have some invisible zippers, some black invisible zippers that are hella long. I had one, which is great because then I can test this, because another thing I was thinking about is that right now the seam goes up the back of the leg, but I might have needed it to go down the inside of my leg to give me more access into the actual shoe of it. And so I'm worried that if I put the zipper in the back, which is where the seam is, and I can't really move it unless I want 2 seam lines, which I don't. And this is not quite as long as I want it, but this is what we're gonna use for now. And then if it works, I'll go get a longer zipper and I will freaking remove this one like a crazy person. Okay, moment of truth. Something to remember is that it is not yet sewn in invisibly, it's just basted in. And so if I am to move forward, I'm gonna make this tighter. So if it's too tight, we're in trouble. Well, right off the bat, I can't fit my foot through this, so that's really not good. Like, there's literally no way I can fit my foot through. This is gonna take more mathing than I originally thought, more patterning. But I think I can move the zipper to the inside of my leg, which lets me bring the zipper down further, like into the boot, to open it up more so I can get my heel through there, because that's the problem right now, is my heel just catching. And then we'll just need to cut a new piece for the foot, I think. So that means there's gonna need to be a seam line somewhere.
But instead of making the fabric go all the way down, you just do a design so it goes over your leg, but it doesn't necessarily go over the boot. Like
this doesn't go over the boot. That's what Lily mentioned earlier, but I don't know that I like the look of that. And I don't know how to sew this to the existing plane without it looking wacky or just literally gluing it on.
Yeah.
And so it would have a frayed edge.
Yeah.
Do you introduce a new fabric?
Or do a trim.
Instead of using the shoe as like the edge and like leaving that, you introduce a new fabric. Sew that on
have it
and then have it pulled over.
I see.
So that when you put the sole back on, it does look finished.
And you could have like a finished, you could sew the 2 pieces together so that it has
Yeah.
an end like that. Yeah.
That way
do
it's
a
like,
black denim or something,
Yeah.
you know.
But at that point, why not just do this?
if you are trying to conserve this fabric.
Right.
If you are trying to make something else with this.
I'm really excited for these.
They look good.
I really thought after I did this, I was like, these are gonna be so easy. I'm gonna be done with these in 2 hours. I'm gonna be thrilled. And now I'm like, ugh. And the tough part is that these have like no structure to them, so it's hard to pattern on them. If these ankle wrinkles are too much.
Don't think so. I also wonder if there'll be less once it is like stabilized up here, you know?
I think it would if it had any vertical stretch, but it doesn't have any vertical stretch.
Yeah.
It kind of goes away if there's tension there. If you look in the mirror, does it bug you from the side?
No, because I think it's also gonna have some up here probably.
True, behind
Yeah.
the knee pit.
Yeah.
It looks normal.
It's a hinge point. It's a natural hinge point.
It is a natural hinge point.
It's a natural point range.
I think I might be able to use this whole piece. I might be able to make it lay flat. If that's essentially the line we want, I'm gonna back it off by 1/4 inch, so 1/2 inch out. And then I can flip that, do it on that one, and that'll help me place my pieces. There's honestly no way these end up being even, equal, symmetrical, whatever. But we're gonna try it. And this is what we have left to make a dress, LOL. We will freaking see if that works. Okay, I figured out the foot part.
Okay, the heel looks awesome.
Thank you. I'm wondering if I just add a panel of the fabric,
Yeah.
because it's a little tighter on my calf as well, which I'm not mad about, but I just don't want it to bust because I need room to put the zipper in. Maybe putting a panel of the fabric in instead of using the elastic is a little bit tight in my calf.
But would it stay up if you don't have the elastic?
I mean, this is stretchy, and I could put a strip of that, potentially, but I just don't want it to add like bulk.
Are you gonna create it again on the other one? You already did!
I already did!
Was it a little confusing or no?
Yeah, it was really weird. I'm not convinced it's gonna work out. I sat here with my foot up on the table and patterned it out. It was a lot of having my foot up on the table.
It was worth it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna add the panel to the front half because I like this line. I'm just gonna add a little panel right here so I can add my zip. Okay, I'm thinking now, I might not do the zipper the whole way. I might just do it right here. Less is more type thing. And I would just love to not have to zip it over my calf because I know I'd pinch myself doing it time and time again. And then I'm gonna pin this into place. This was the upper of the boot and I'm gonna use it for like the inside thigh. It's gonna help keep the boot up. It's also gonna help just give it like a nice finishing touch because I'm worried about it looking costumey. I'm really worried about it looking costumey. Kind of just looks like I'm wearing tights. I honestly don't know how much I'm loving these at the moment. Oops. All right, we're back for some more. I left off with the left boot ready to be kind of like sewn up, zipper installed. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm only gonna install the zipper for the lower about foot, 12 inches or so, and I'm gonna sew this up and I'm gonna sew this elastic piece on. And then once I have it sewn together and zipped, I'm gonna put it back on the shoe and we're gonna make sure that the back ankle that I took in is working the way that we'd like it to. Because at that point, I'll still be able to maneuver this and change this, but once it's put on the shoe, obviously it won't be. So once that is done, we'll do the same to the other shoe and we'll put them on and kind of pin them into place and make sure that they're gonna stay on and stay up. And these are the zippers I'm gonna use. The zipper that I put into the shoe initially, I'm gonna save in case I end up making a dress. So that way the two zippers on the shoe are the same. And Joann's doesn't exist anymore, so I paid $5 for each of these at Michael's, which is crazy. I wore looser pants today. Well, good news is I can get my foot through the hole and she zips up beautifully. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, way less wrinkles, I think. Much fewer. Oh, frick, they're still there. I think maybe the only way to get rid of them is take the zipper in more. And I might not be able to get my foot in and out if I do that.
I think it bends and moves regardless, so I don't think it makes a huge difference. Yeah, I agree. Fun.
Yeah.
You covered the foot. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And now I have to take it back off to make this invisible. I just think a little bit tighter, a little bit better.
Yep. You go, girl.
Unfortunately, I do think that that little diagonal seam line is going to make the difference. But I think I need to get the other boot to this place before I do the diagonal because I've already changed the back panel on this one without changing the back panel on that one. And I need to make them even so that they'll look symmetrical, I think. Maybe once this is pulled down, it won't matter. Oh, that's still folded over. So yeah, it will freaking matter. Might even just top stitch it. What I do know is the zipper looks damn good. The issue I'm facing is that this boot and this boot, the little godets, don't necessarily align. This one's shorter. So I'm worried about having the correct length of elastic to insert into that bit. We will see how it goes and see what's possible to make out of it. Feeling pretty done right now, but I've been working on this for like an hour. What I could do though, at the end of the day here, so I don't over-chemical myself, I can glue on these bits. I need the heat gun again. I don't want to break it. I want to reuse it. But this way I can glue and then I can leave and then the fumes can dissolve overnight. I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's not right. Well, good to know, I guess, that I need more shoe glue because that's not supposed to do that. Yikes. All right, well, I'll get on ordering that and we'll end there for today. I am considering starting over because I have more fabric and I would love to be able to actually make this come up this high, insert this piece a little bit higher, not have so many sections added in, but I might have to add sections in anyway just because of the shape of a foot, you know? So I can't decide if I just keep going or if I scrap it. I am concerned because I think this side doesn't seem like it's gonna be, like it has quite as much stretch as this other one does. So I am worried that it's not gonna fit. That is way better. And also the elastic portion I'm using is much narrower. So it's gonna look better all in all, I think. All right, new day. Here's the update where we got to yesterday. We remade the legs, which I think was a really good idea because it all came together a lot more seamlessly. In the first draft, I had a weird like attachment here because I had made it too small for my calf, but now it is still 4 pieces. It's like boom, 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 boom. I feel like down here, it's more intentional that there's extra pieces. Like there needed to be extra pieces here to fit around the shoe base. And the zippers went in really smooth. I did sew the zipper tape down to the side because I found when I was trying to zip it on myself, it was really trying to flip out, but if I sewed it under, it zips up a lot better on my body, which means that the zippers are gonna last a lot longer because the zipper isn't trying to run into the zipper tape. So I think that that will help with longevity, and it also makes it look really clean. I was worried about having seam lines here, but now that it's done, I think it looks very professionally done. So not worried about that. I know that this is all the fabric that I need for the legs of it. So now I can use the old legs to wrap the heel of the boot, and then I can work on reassembling. I haven't yet finished the tops of these, but I can finish that once I have it reassembled on here, and the glue is gonna take a while to dry. So I'm gonna do that and I can finish this up later. But I wanna glue this up before I go to lunch so that way I can put a fan in here and blow the glue fumes out because the glue fumes are awful. So set those aside for the time being. The problem is this glue is very fumey. I have a fan going, I have a couple more things I need to glue, and I kind of just want to press through and get it glued and done. But a couple things have to dry before I can glue again. So it's gonna be a glue stop, glue stop, glue stop kind of day. My methods yesterday didn't work. I did glue the heels on and I got one of them like nice and stable, but it's also very crooked. Oddly enough though, very comfortable, but it looks a little wacky, so I'm gonna try and take it back off. But probably before I take that off, I'm gonna see, this one I glued on and it worked pretty well. I'm gonna see if I can screw that heel on because that's just glued. It doesn't have anything actually holding it on. I went and got some new screws that are a little bit longer, but aren't like massive, that are still flat on top so that they won't dig into my heel. And I'm hoping I can finish these up so I can switch all the threads on my machine back to white. I am gonna drill a hole first because I'm not trying to split. I don't know what the material is in there. I think it's just plastic and I'm not trying to split it. So I think that will work. We're just gonna try one, and if it works, we'll do the others. But oh, that thing's on there. Yeah, that thing's good to go now.
Good job.
Thank you. But I do need to go in and clean this up, get that better contact.